I sat. They said, here's the secret of the universe. As within, so without. It was years later that I read that book by the 5 Initiates where it said that. As within, so without. Your world is a mirror reflecting who you are. And it really reflects who you see yourself as. And that was it. And everybody stood up, congratulated me. Where's the coffee and donuts? You know, what was happening? And I thought, did I just miss something? You know, where's the explosion in my head? Where's the bombshell? And my uncle said, just think about this today and we'll meet tomorrow. And I began to think about it. I said, how is the world a reflection of who I am? How is as within, so without? What are they talking about? And over the next 5 years, the training was primarily on this subject. And the training talked about how you see yourself and how you feel. That vibration is going out into the universe, and thus that is what you see. The world is as you see it. And I was given a great metaphor, and he said, remember the old days you had projectors? And you're a journalist, you're from the film industry. You had projectors. And there was film that would go in front of the light. There was a light that beamed on the screen. Well, if there was no film there, it would just be a white light, blank on the screen. But if there was a piece of film in front of the light would go through the film, and whatever was on the film would be projected on the screen. And if it was a scene of somebody killing somebody, that's what you saw on the screen. If it was a scene of somebody kissing somebody, that's what you saw on the screen. And I said, they told me, Kevin, that's how it works. Inside of you is this light. You choose what pictures you put, what film you put in front of the light. And whatever you choose to put there, that's going to be reflected or broadcast on the screen that you call your life. If you see yourself as a successful person, then that is what's going to be put in front of the light, and that's what's going to be broadcast, projected on the screen that you call life, and that's what you're going to experience. As within, so without. Another lesson I got that was very clear was always work on becoming a better you. Work on yourself. Don't try to change anybody else. If you see anybody in your life that you deal with and you think they need to change, stop. Change yourself. It's never about the other person. It's about you. Whatever you're experiencing in life, it's not about them. If you're having a problem with somebody, it's about you, not them. If you're having a problem at work, it's about you, not your boss. You change on the inside and the outside changes. We have to look within, but we don't. We always look out. Work on the inside and your outside changes.
Let's delve deeper into the hidden law of reflection. The world is a mirror, as you say. The world isn't happening to you, it's happening from you. Is this about vibrational frequencies that you put out into the world?
Your brain is thus a transmitter of frequency. It's also a receiver of frequency. So you can put out a broadcast to another person's brain and you can pick it up. This is called telepathy. I can send you a message. Okay, so now we cross over from mainstream science to not so mainstream science. Research has been done for decades on telepathy, with varying results based on who's doing the research. But at the end of the day, including the US government, the US Army, the KGB, the Chinese government, telepathy works. Being able to send a thought to another person works, and it's being suppressed because it's being used for nefarious purposes within governments. Everything in life, everything on the planet has a frequency. And we know this. We know crystals vibrate, right? If you hit a certain note, an opera singer, hits a certain note, the same note that matches the vibrational frequency of the goblet of crystal, the glass crystal or the crystal goblet will shatter. So we know everything has a frequency. A piece of gold has frequency. It's different than lead. This chair has frequency. The paint on the wall has frequency. Everything vibrates at a different and unique frequency. It has a signature. All atoms vibrate. They move. They have a frequency or vibration. This is, again, mainstream science. When you are feeling something, an emotion, you're putting out a frequency. So frequencies are broadcast from the brain, but they're also broadcast from every cell in your body outward. People are broadcasting frequencies 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Those frequencies go out into the universe and affect everything in the universe. It's called the butterfly effect. A butterfly in the Amazon floating around affects something 2,000 miles away or 5,000 miles on the other side of the planet. It actually affects it, and they've proven that everything in the planet affects everything else on the planet. When you think a thought, it's affecting everything on the planet because your thought is vibration and everything on the planet vibrates. We also know that a thought can change matter. You can take a piece of anything, water. You can look at the water and change it with your thoughts. This research has been proven. You take water, freeze it, slice it, look it under a microscope, and you see a crystal. You take that same water, I look at it, now freeze it, slice it, look under a microscope, it's a different crystal formation because I changed it with my thought. And if I put anger into it, it makes it look horrible. If I put love into it, it makes it look beautiful. Now think about that, you're 70% water. If I can do that with water that's sitting in a glass, and I send you love, I've affected 70% of your body. So your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions affect everything in your reality. This is why they say, as within, so without. Because if you're feeling, that's being broadcast out into the universe, and your world is going to be a reflection of that. It's really not a reflection per se, it's actually a creation of it. And if you put out those good feelings, which is why if there was a phrase that you could look at 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, feel good now. The better you feel every moment of the day means you're putting out good vibrations, and therefore you're creating a good, wonderful life. Because what you put out is going to be created. That's what has to create. Thoughts are things. Earl Nightingale in the 60s did a LP album. The LP album was called The Strangest Secret. And in that he discovered the strangest secret of life is you become what you think about most of the time. You become what you think about and feel about most of the time. Thoughts are things. As within, so without. So if you want to create your future, always control your thoughts and feelings. Feel good now, work on being a better you. It takes 5 minutes to learn this, but a lifetime to master.
Kevin, if the world is indeed a mirror, are we actually creating everything that happens to us, even the things we hate?
You create, and you have created, everything. Taking 100% responsibility for everything in your life, good and bad. How do you take 100% responsibility when you're driving down the road, minding your own business, and some drunk blows through a red light and smashes into your car? How is that your responsibility? How are you responsible for that? How did you create that? Well, it's hard for you to grasp that. It's hard for most people to grasp it. That's why they can only go so far in terms of achieving success and manifesting things and attaining high levels of consciousness and awareness, because they can't grasp it, nor do they even try. They not even open to that possibility. They shut it down. It's not my responsibility. That guy was drunk. I didn't do anything wrong. He went through the red light. Okay, you've shut it down. It's over. At least be open to say, he told me I create everything in my life, and I have to take responsibility for everything because I created it. How the hell did I create that? Okay, well, let me spend some time trying to figure that out. When you at least are open, you start opening up all channels to the universe. And then you start seeing past lives. Then you start seeing how this was something you created, maybe not in the last week or the last month or the last 25 years, but you can see, I can see exactly how I created this. And then you start learning this, that the universe doesn't do things to you, but it actually does things for you. And the universe doesn't do things to us. It's happening from us. It's actually created out of us. And when we have this knowledge and experience that that's a truism and not just some theory, when we actually connect, we have this aha moment. The light bulb goes off. We have this sense of enlightenment. We are awakened. We have this explosion in our brain, in our psyche, and all of a sudden, it's like the angels are singing, oh, and you're inside, your heart opens, the sense of calm and peace, certainty goes up. You can call it confidence, but it's certainty. It's better than confidence. It's knowingness. In that sense that you do create everything in your life and everything's always going to be just fine in the end. It's okay. And it's just fine right now. You have this peace at your deepest core that surpasses all human understanding and comprehension.